Hey guys, it's your boy PewDiePie. Like and subscribe the video, and let's get on to the meme review.
Okay, are you guys ready?
Yeah, let's read this.
Okay.
The bell on the entrance door chimed as Sheila walked into the guild. Her brown, fuzzy hair blew as the wind enters the guild. She was wearing a brown jacket and some light armor underneath those jackets. She looks around the guild. The guild seemed quite empty. There are some people, but it was still very quiet. Ahead of her, she sees a woman sitting in front of a desk, filling out some papers. The woman saw her and greeted her with a nice and welcoming smile.
Welcome to Graydon Stars Guild. I'm Ray.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
That's
What
so
the bloody hell?
sloppy.
That is amazing.
Is it good? I don't know. I
Yeah.
can't tell.
Just keep going, keep going.
Yeah, just continue.
Yeah, I did. I'm Ray. Any reason why you're here?
The woman was wearing a nice dress with a velvet vest. She seems to be the receptionist of the guild. Sheila began approaching her slowly. Her white face became more and more red as she gets closer. She was obviously nervous.
Are you okay?
Oh, I'm okay. I, I came because I wanted to become an adventurer.
Oh, of course.
She began searching through the files in the cabinet under the desk. There were a lot of files. Most of them seemed really odd. The whole cabinet itself seemed like it hasn't been opened in a while.
Are you 18 or older?
Asked Ray while searching through the cabinet.
Yes, I am.
Oh,
Ah, here we go.
She pulled out a sheet of paper. The paper seemed to be a registration form. She
Oh,
then
fuck.
pulls out a pen from one of her pockets.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Enter your information here, please.
um,
When you're done, ring the bell. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Ray went through a back door behind the desk. Sheila began filling out the form. It needed a lot of information, a whole lot of it. She finished filling out the form and rang the bell. Ray comes back from the back door and took the form.
Can you follow me, please?
Okay.
Sheila began following Ray to another room in the guild.
That okay has been all what she said
Yeah.
so far.
Yeah.
There, she sees a whole bunch of different types of equipments. There were swords, bows, armor, and a whole lot more. Ray took her to a photo shooting area. Sheila was oddly confused to see a photo shooting area next to a place filled with lethal weapons.
What are we doing here?
We're here to take your photo for your. Fuck! It's so hard for me to do this voice and talk. Fuck.
Then let me do both of the voices.
No.
No, it's fine.
Has to be
We're
consistent.
here to take your photo for your registration. Just sit right there and I'll take the photo.
Sheila sat on the stool in front of a blue screen.
Blunt.
Shut the fuck up. Ray grabs a camera from a nearby desk and snapped some photos of her. Ooh la la. After the shoot,
She
They
shall
did
the
a
photo.
after the shoot, they did a few more things. Then they finally finished the registration. Ray gave Sheila a card. It was an ID card. It's apparently used to verify that you're an adventurer and also to accept jobs.
All right, you're done. Welcome to the guild. It's nice having new members.
Thank you.
Oh fuck! It's so long, man. This thing. Why is all Sheila said so? Oh, how many fucking things do I have to say? I know,
Just
actually-
read it, man.
okay,
Just
no.
read it.
Okay, you can start a job by going to that board over there.
She pointed at an
I-
old board on the wall. The board
Hell yeah.
didn't have that many requests on it.
Sorry, this town doesn't usually ask for any help from adventurers.
Oh, it's fine.
She began walking towards the board to find a job that she can do.
Let's see here.
She searched the board but couldn't find anything other than complaints about the lack of adventurers. Then she finally found a job she can do.
S'more shrooms. I can do that. I just have to go into the forest and find some.
She accepted the job using the card she got from Ray by swiping it on a card reader next to
Oh,
the board
fuck,
and
the guy
selecting what job
Alright, might
she's
I
going
say,
to do.
your fucking voice acting is actually fucking really fucking good.
Who?
Who, me?
No, you know. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Of course, she's a girl.
Wow.
Okay, can we continue?
The frick.
Damn it.
Can we continue?
Thanks
No,
for the
we can't join.
compliment.
Okay.
We can't.
After
Alright, let's
that,
continue.
she
went to the
went
forest,
out
she went
to
to the
start her journey. She went into a forest near the town. The forest was called the Berry Forest due to how many different types of berries are found there. She began
Oh, no.
Oh, really? You want to eat?
yeah. She began
Oh.
searching for s'more shrooms, dark mushrooms that has a bitter taste, usually used for cooking potions. Thankfully, s'more shrooms are quite common. It didn't take long for Sheila to have a whole batch of them.
Right. This should be enough.
Suddenly, she hears rustling in the distance. In the distance, actually.
Russell.
Who's Russell? She dropped the batch of s'more shrooms and prepared for an attack. Then she sees someone.
Wait, where
running
are
out
we? I don't know. I wasn't really.
Shush, you're not part of this anyways.
What the frick?
of-
Thankfully, smart shoes are quite common. Alright, this should be enough. So Sheila suddenly.
Yeah, okay,
Then-
stop, stop, stop,
okay,
stop.
Okay,
stop,
okay,
stop,
okay,
stop.
okay. Okay.
Then she sees someone running out of some bushes. It was a
Oh,
girl
okay.
wearing black and white clothing with light armor. Your time to shine.
Watch out!
She
Okay, hell yeah.
exclaimed. She then pushes Sheila and they both fell over. A giant spear came out of the same bush and almost hit them. Thankfully, both of them fell because of the girl.
Oh,
You alright? Wait, hold on. Let me just. Wait, hold on.
Yeah. What was that?
Suddenly, a giant green monster came charging towards them. The monster was incredibly large, but it wasn't that fast, so they had plenty of time to react.
An ogre. Can you fight?
okay.
She asked
sure,
while
that's
pulling
good.
out a wand out of one of her pockets.
Damn.
Get out this swamp!
That sounds even weirder. Even plus the fact that I'm a guy.
Get out this swamp. What are you doing in my swamp?
Get
Get out me
What?
fucking swamp, man!
Oh,
What the
in my
fuck?
swamp. Let me just pull up my meat scepter.
Hey, that's pretty weird.
Alright, let's
Oh,
continue,
is
let's
that what
continue.
you had in mind while
Okay,
you were
okay, okay.
writing this? Okay.
No.
Yes. Yes.
She then opened half of her jacket and began pulling
Wait, what?
something.
Okay. No one.
Can you shut up? She then
No,
opened half
man.
of her jacket and began pulling something. The girl was confused at what
Okay.
she was doing.
Damn.
Then an arrow
What's she
appeared.
doing?
Can you shut the fuck
She's pulling something.
up? The
What
girl
the
was
frick?
the girl was confused at what she was doing. Then an arrow appeared in Sheila's hand. She then shot the arrow toward the ogre, hitting him in the head.
Oh,
The ogre collapsed, but it was still alive. Diana then used her wand to burn the ogre with some fire.
with some fire.
Why
Okay.
are you lighting a fire in the middle of the forest?
The girl then puts out the fire by using an ice spell.
Wow, it becomes water now.
Hmm?
What? What?
Go! Can you just stop with your comments and then let's just fucking
I'm
read?
sorry.
Ogres can only die from getting lit on fire or pierced through the heart. Anyway, the fuck did you do?
Sheila began looking confused.
Yeah, we're going with
What do you mean?
You shot an arrow made of nothing without a bow.
She looked amazed,
Huh?
excited and confused, all at the same
How did
time.
you do that?
Okay.
I'm a magic archer. I can do that because I'm a jewel.
I'm a jewel. What?
A jewel, it says jewel.
No, I know. I mean, like, she's a jewel. What does that mean?
I don't understand either.
Basically,
Jewel.
X-Men mutants. Ah, I see. What you doing here anyway?
I was picking smarm shrooms for a job. I'm a new adventurer.
Oh, you're an adventurer.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, we should get there. Did you get enough mushrooms?
Yes, I did.
She
You
began
said you
picking
get
up this.
enough- Okay.
Can you shut the fuck up, man?
No, I can't. I like sometimes it cuts, so I don't know if he like read it or not. So I
I'm
was like,
eating while voice acting.
She began picking up the mushrooms she dropped. The girl also helped her pick up the mushrooms.
What's your name?
Sheila.
Mine is Diana. It's nice to meet you.
wow, Diana.
She was excited to meet Sheila.
It's nice meeting you too.
Sheila was embarrassed. She's not that great
Okay,
with
maybe I
meeting new
shouldn't
people.
have put the. She's not that great with
Can you
meeting.
can you just fucking read? Can you read? Sheila was embarrassed. She's not that great with meeting new people. They then went back to Graydon Town. They chatted quite a bit on the way there. When they finally made it back, they see a giant smoke cloud in the distance. They began rushing towards the cloud, dropping all the mushrooms they collected. When they made it to the smoke cloud, they see monsters attacking a market. People were screaming. They saw a man in heavy armor, fighting the monsters with a sword. He didn't seem to be having any trouble with the monsters, but there were way too many to just leave him to deal with it. Sheila and Diana began fighting the monsters too. The man noticed them fighting with him and began working with them. They cooperated with the man as well. They managed to defeat all the monsters easily just by being in a team.
Who should be the man?
Okay.
I
See,
think you should be the man. Let me
see,
just
you're
take
the
over
man.
that. No, I'm the man. Hell yeah,
Yeah.
I'm the man. But I don't sound that.
Alright then.
Okay.
That should be all. That should be all of them.
Try to sound like Anik, but a bit more deeper.
Was it Anik some a gay boy?
I don't know. I don't remember. That's the thing.
Just
He
try
sounds
deep
gay.
voice.
Just sound gay.
That should be out.
Oh, I forgot about you. I forgot you.
I'm just Anik was
I'm sorry, Anik. Yeah, I'm really
Sorry.
sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
No, look, I didn't forget you, okay? I know you're here, okay? Come
Okay.
on.
Okay, wait, that should be all of them.
Oh my god, wait, guys.
Yeah.
From my experience, can I try be the man actually?
Okay. You're gonna voice
Alright, if
like
you want
basically
to-
everyone in the team.
Yeah,
No,
okay.
I want to. I only want to voice like the man and Sheila.
Alright.
Okay, sure.
Give it
Go
on.
voice like the man. Go voice like the man. You're gonna be like Ash Ketchum, you know? How the voice actor's a girl?
That should be all of them.
I guess.
Fuck
I
off.
mean, it's not okay. It's fine.
I say I guess because it was very deeper than the voice I can do. Wow.
I was easy.
Here we
Oh, that
go.
was so manly. Are you a man?
That
Are
was
you
easy.
right?
Just read.
That was easy.
She enjoyed the battle they had with the monsters.
Well, I should get going now.
Hey, wait. How about we make a team? You know what I mean?
Sheila was surprised. She didn't know how to react. She wants to be in a team, but she feels really embarrassed. The man looked at them.
No thanks.
He then walks away.
I guess it's a bit of a long night, isn't it? So still wanna make a team?
Sure. Wait a minute. There's more shrooms.
They panicked and
Oh,
rushed to where
shit.
they panicked and rushed to where they panicked and rushed to it. Oh my fucking god!
Come on, Dragon. Come on.
Wait.
They panicked and rushed to where they dropped the small shrooms. They see a few foxes eating the shrooms.
Oh
They
shit,
scared-
that's supposed to be soft.
Damn, they're gonna get high. Come on.
They scared the foxes away, but they lost a bunch of small shrooms.
Damn it!
She was disappointed.
Well, now we have to find more.
Yeah.
They went back into the forest. They gathered more mushrooms and went back to Graydon Town. Thankfully, no ogres attacked them in the process. When they finally made it back to Graydon Town's guild, they see the man talking to Ray. They approach the desk. The man stepped aside to let them talk to Ray.
Oh,
Here you
Oh.
go. This is for a job.
alright. Just put this in the box over there and I'll inform the one posted the job.
Sheila grabbed the mushrooms and placed them in the box near the desk.
Hey, can we form a team if you know what I mean?
Okay, we form a team, you know what I mean?
If you know what I mean.
You know what I
Please
mean?
no.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean.
Okay, we form a team, you know what I mean?
Please no.
You know what I mean.
Alright, can
Mama
we
mia.
Alright, can we get back to recording?
YouTube.
Okay, sure thing. Just tell me who the members are and I'll make you an official team.
Sheila and me.
You know what I
You know
mean?
what I mean?
I'm gonna choke.
Sheila and me, if you know what I mean.
If you know what I mean.
It went up my nose.
Can we make a team if you know what I mean?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Come on.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. You need at least 3 members to be an official team.
Oh, okay.
Ray looked at the man. She glared at him for a while before the man lets out a sigh.
I'll join you guys.
Diana's face became brighter than ever.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, it's Sheila, me, and
Adrian.
Adrian. If you know what I mean.
Shut up. It's dead now. It's been a full 3 seconds and it's a dead meme already. Shut up.
Alright, fine.
Okay, and done. You're now an official team.
Hell yeah.
She then approached Sheila and told her the good news, while Adrian stayed back.
You sure this is a good idea?
He was unsure of his choice.
Just trust me. You're gonna have to learn to open up more. I know it's hard, but you should give them a chance, cause that's what they're giving you.
All right then. We'll see where it goes.
They both smiled while looking at Diana and Sheila celebrating.
Oh,
Finally!
Hey, very nice.
First chapter done.
Oh, this
There's
one.
3 of them.
Okay.
Evidence 2.